Pull it in. Uh-oh. No power steering life. Keep her coming. Yeah, I mean, it's good.
At 160-mile-an-hour cluster.
So this thing is like a freaking spring chicken. 124,000 miles, something like that. 106,000 miles. Spring chicken. I love this gauge cluster. I want to put it in the other car.
Louder.
What's up, guys? So we're back at the shop today. Nice and late in the afternoon. You know, sun's kind of going down a little bit. It's like nice and cool. So in yesterday's video, we talked a lot about the Civic and all the parts and everything that I kind of have together for it. So super stoked on just, you know, these whole rear lower control arm things. Basically the only way to make these things work, or like bolt on rear stuff for an EK, is you have to get the stock Wago van rear things, basically cut them up and then get like a EK lower control arm and then kind of weld them together in this random concoction, which is really nice because Hub City actually have their own like jig and mount, and obviously like they just make these beautiful things and they sell them, and you know, it's like why don't I just freaking buy those things. So I bought those things, so super stoked for that. And some people I think thought that I was going to use the diff out of the CRV. Maybe I forgot to show it or something, but this is out of that that super rusty wagon that I have, the RT 4WD wagon with the viscous coupler, and then the rear diff, which is basically a live diff all the time, and it just uses the viscous coupler to kind of eat up some of the stuff in between. But yeah, so gonna get started stripping this thing. So I already started cutting off some of the stuff, pulling the radiator out of it, just to kind of get some stuff out of the way. Again, I'm not using the transmission out of here, but I'm probably going to keep that for another project, you know, because this is the longer gear ratio 6-speed, which is good for boost. So obviously different intake manifold and stuff, because this is drive-by-wire, not drive-by-cable, and I think the stuff off of that RSX will work. But I guess we're going to go ahead and jump right into it. I'm going to start unbolting a bunch of stuff and hopefully get this thing dropped out of here shortly. Alright guys, so this poor TSX life is pretty much coming to an end. If you guys need any TSX parts, I don't want to sell you any. I'll sell you the whole car. So if you guys want to come buy this whole like rolling shell. I thought about putting these wheels on my other CRV if I ever decided to do anything with that thing, because those wheels actually look kind of cool. But yeah, this is we have, I think, a good door right here. This one's probably not bad too, but it's a little pinched. The interior of this thing is like insanely clean. Seats aren't ripped. They're nice. 106,000 mile interior. It's got all the airbags, all that stuff, steering wheel airbag, sunroof, all the glass other than the back. It's a nice car. Looks like it had like new brakes on the front, like new pads and rotors. Probably new in the rear. Tires are all good, but yeah, I don't really want to mess with parting it out unless somebody wants like a freaking headlight and I can throw it in a box and ship it, or some airbags. But yeah, this thing, the only other thing I need to do is yank the little shifter housing and the cables and stuff out of it. And then other than that, I think I'm pretty much done with it. I do know that these, like the manual TSX shells, or, you know, people want like the pedals and stuff like that. But I am keeping the shifter box and cables. So yeah, it's kind of a shame. This thing like seriously still kind of smells like new on the inside. It smells pleasant in there. And yeah, nice car, but it's serving a better purpose now.
Oh yeah, do it right there.
Where I can't see. Where I can't see. Can't see anything. It's too dark. Dummy. No, turn them off. Turn them off. Do you not know how cameras work? Ooh.
What's that noise?
Yeah, it was like a whole squishy, watery.
Is it a tire full of water?
Probably. Sounds like it.
Look at this pink thing.
What do you think that's for?
For the radio.
Oh, they just electrical taped her.
That's not even, that's just duct tape.
I know. But that was their electrical tape.
Look at this thing. Look how rare.
How rare.
That's pretty damn rare.
Rip her open, Dave. Hey, Dave, where'd you get that shirt?
I don't know. Dang, I didn't even notice. Hey, what?
It's already broken.
Alright guys, so this is day 2. Went ahead and pulled in the CRV and gonna go ahead and yank the transmission out of it. Again, we talked about how this engine isn't as cool as this one. So yeah, we got this one out on the ground yesterday. Got the shop all kind of cleaned up. I did pull in Adam's secret drift car that he bought for this weekend's event. So I kind of messed around with that a little bit last night after the TSX. I was originally going to mess with this, but need to order some parts and some other stuff for that for this weekend's event. Yeah, pretty stoked. I'm gonna get, or I convinced the Booster Boys to come out. Kyle is gonna bring his SR swapped S14. He's gonna come out, and I think he might end up coming down here earlier this week, and we'll get to working on his car a little bit and get some more angle and stuff in it, and kind of go over it, make sure it's kind of ready. But I'm super stoked about this whole thing. But yeah, I'm just gonna start yanking this thing. Enjoy the time lapse. We're gonna pull it out. Alright guys, so another Honda has died. So it's taken 3 Hondas now. Is that right? 3 Hondas. So we got the TSX, the Wago van, and the CRV now to make this thing work. And honestly, we're gonna steal some parts off the RSX too, I think.
We're gonna steal.
The ECU, and probably the engine harness. Maybe the intake manifold, but the guy said he has an intake manifold, so we might see. I thought about getting like a nice wiring harness, like a K-tuned or like a Wireworks or a Rywire or something like that for it. But these K-series harnesses are pretty simple and they're not that crazy. So if I can find a good deal on like a used one, or if you guys have any K-series parts that you find are relevant, that you think I might need for this thing, just let me know. But I am really stoked to get this thing kind of going together. But yeah, this is the business right here. This is the K-Series K24 all-wheel drive transmission. You can see with the manual little lever stuff there, and that's it right there. There's the transfer case. There's that stuff. I have Hub City Performance. They make a little transfer case adapter to the drive shaft, which works with the Wago van stuff. So this thing still has the rear diff and stuff in it. If you guys have a CRV and you want some parts, I have a CRV for sale. I don't want to sell any parts, unless you make me a hell of a deal on them. I mean, maybe I'll make Ty box stuff up and ship it. Do you want to list everything? You don't want to? Maybe we'll put a parts request form on the website, and then have people email us and like if. I don't know. But yeah, I think. I mean, I think that's pretty much it. So I guess that's it for this video, guys. Should we freaking give it the end right there?
Till next time.
Until next time. I mean, we got freaking K24A2 and freaking all-wheel drive transmission and a big old pile of expensive parts and a car that needs a freaking K-Series all-wheel drive in it. So, yeah, let me know what you guys think of this build. Again, subscribe if you're not subscribed. Well, I mean, only if you want to, though. I'm not gonna force you or anything. Instagram, I post things on Instagram. I'm almost to 50,000.
Yeah, 48,000.
48,000 something. So I really would like to hit the 50,000 mark eventually. I would like to hit 100,000 on the Instagram. I think 100,000 on Instagram, that's pretty good.
Yeah, I think it's doable.
That's really good. I mean, but yeah, we're at like 268 on the YouTubes. 300. Here we come. Maybe eventually. Maybe if we make 300 horsepower in this, we'll get 300,000 subscribers. Is that right?
Yeah.
We'll figure it out.
NA. We're going NA, right?
Yeah.
All-wheel drive.
Nah. Nah, I'm figuring out turbo manifold stuff too. Yeah, we'll get it all figured out. Thank you guys for watching. See you guys later.